we have a demographic issue
Yeah,
without a doubt. I think there's things we do as an industry, like Trucking Moves America Forward, the media campaign there,
sure.
some of the lobbying efforts on that TCA and ATA and other
Hmm.
organizations do. There's some other organizations, Next Gen and Trucking and that, for instance, that are trying to market or expose the younger generation to this industry
Sure.
and help put it back into high schools, into more like vocational programs and things like that.
Okay.
We have the younger driver apprentice program. Um,
Right.
that is not launched, I think, as well as what people had hoped.
I know
Um,
we had talked about that in one of our first episodes, John. I was curious. I'm glad you brought that up. We haven't really heard anything out of that.
yeah, I don't remember the last numbers I saw, but they weren't, I think, what anyone was hoping for in
Yeah,
that for participation. And I think it's a struggle because there's just this mental perception of having an 18, 19-year-old behind the wheel that are you irresponsible? I mean, and I don't think that's the case, but unfortunately, I think that the public has a perception here. Like, and I've
sure.
used the times, we can put them in an M Abrams tank, and with proper training, send them into combat, and
Exactly.
that handling a multi-million-dollar piece of equipment in warfare, and that with lives at risk. I mean, if we can do that, how can we not train them to drive a truck?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, um, I see both sides of the argument, but I think realistically, again, as far as I know, the only two jobs in this country you can't do until you're 21 is drive a truck across state lines and work at a nuclear power plant.
Right.
Um, I'm not sure that rule makes sense compared to a lot of other jobs, and unfortunately, I think unless the kid wants to do nothing from 18 to 21, which it's a different generation nowadays. It's not like when we were kids lining up. The day we could get a job, we wanted a job or two jobs. We were greedy
Right.
kids.
Yeah, that's true.
But unfortunately, ideally they're going to get some kind of work or occupation, and then the thing is, after they turn 21, they decide to come to trucking. Well, that makes us the second career of second choice,
Of
and
course.
we
Yes.
shouldn't be that, especially because a lot of people they want trucking to be their career of choice. So they shouldn't have to go find something else and then come back to it.